2020 was a year of unique and special challenges. One of the things that happened, though, was a huge demand in the guitar market. That, coupled with supply constraints, created a problem that I warned you about in early 2020. Well, now 2021 is here, so everything's fine, right? Hey, you're watching Alamo Music TV. My name is Chris McKee with Alamo Music Center in San Antonio, Texas. You can find us online at alamomusic.com. If you're new to our channel, make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, and like our videos. If you'd like to support the channel, make sure to visit our Teespring store linked below for our custom designed t-shirts. So think back, if you can, to the beginning of 2020. I know that feels like it was 17 years ago. A lot happened in 2020. But at the beginning of that year, I, on this channel, warned that there would be supply constraints. The title of our video, which I'll link above, was "Should you buy a guitar now before it's too late?" Now, some people in the comments completely dismissed my concerns, saying, yeah, there's no problem, he's just trying to sell guitars, there's plenty of guitars out there. But as most saw throughout the year, that was not the case, and yes, indeed, I was correct about what was coming. Well, it's 2021, right? So everything's okay, right? Right? No? Things are still not okay? No. Things are still not back to normal. Now, yes, we have a vaccine for the virus that has created this pandemic, but the rollout of that has been, let's just say, bumpy, and it will probably be a while before a large enough percentage of the population is vaccinated in order to kind of get us to move beyond the pandemic that is COVID-19. In addition to that, as we continue to deal with social distancing and masks and all of the steps that manufacturers and people in customs and whatnot have had to do to make sure that they are in a safe work environment, manufacturers are also dealing with a huge backlog. Because while there was decreased supply, there was a huge increase in demand. In fact, many people bought new guitars. Many people bought new guitars from us, so thank you if you did. We are very happy to be able to get guitars into your hands, but I will admit, it was a struggle. Right now, I'm sitting with a brand new guitar from Taylor, the new GT-K21E. I was really fortunate to be able to get this guitar to do a review video for you so that you could be apprised of this new for 2021 guitar. If you haven't seen that review, click that link there and you can check it out. It's a very, very cool guitar. But here's what's unique about this. This is not a guitar that we have in our inventory. It's not something we have for stock. It was a sample that Taylor struggled to get out the door so that we could do that video for you. There's no NAMM show this year, and the things that are being announced at NAMM as far as new product is significantly pared down from where it was in previous years. That shows the reality of the situation, that there's manufacturing constraints still and a huge and growing backlog from the time that factories were closed and the increased demand from consumers like you. All of that means that in 2021, we are going to continue to see constraints on the supply of guitars, and it's not going to look pretty. In fact, let me be honest with you. There are certain stores that are not going to get what they've ordered, or they will not get it for a very, very long time. Now, I felt the need to address this situation again because in certain communities on Facebook and other guitar forums that I tend to peruse on the internet, just like the rest of you, I've seen people complaining. Where's my guitar? I ordered my guitar in September, it's not here. I ordered my guitar in April, it's not here. Look, we as a company ordered guitars last NAMM, so January of 2020, and they're still not here. That's the reality of the situation. Now, dealers that were able to take advantage of some foresight have benefited from having guitars and other instruments and products in stock. What do I mean by that? Well, there were some people that were very scared about what was going on, us included. But you have to take a measured approach and decide, well, are you going to order things and have it, or are you not going to order things and may not be able to get it? And then if you decide that you want to order a large supply or even a small supply, can you do that? Small dealers will struggle to both anticipate the demand and commit to large orders to ensure that they get the products that they need. We try to schedule things out with manufacturers and whatnot, but it's not pretty. I'm already being told by some of the best manufacturers in the industry who are trying very diligently that there's going to be a lot of disappointed people who will struggle to get the guitars that they've ordered as well as other products, and that some of the things that we order now we will not see until midsummer. But the hope is that by the end of this year, two things will happen. We'll move beyond the pandemic, and manufacturing will catch up with the backlog that's there. Here's my biggest concern. My biggest concern is for the small dealers, for people that you might have put a deposit down and ordered something from, and they have not been able to give you an ETA. That's not because they're being cagey. It's not because they're trying to avoid the situation. It's because they're being honest with you, because the manufacturers are not giving them an ETA because they don't know it either. If I peel back the curtain, let me tell you what it usually looks like. Generally, a dealer like us will place an order with a manufacturer for said product, whatever widget we want to call for the musical instrument. That order has a PO, a purchase order number associated with it, and we are generally given an ETA. You will expect to receive this order in so many days or weeks. It's in stock, it's not in stock, it's in production, it's expected to be done at such and such time. And so if something's not in stock, we might see an ETA, depending upon the manufacturer, of 30 days or 60 days or 90 days. But what we're getting now is either no ETA or an ETA at least 6 to 7 months away. Now this varies. Like I said, some manufacturers who have very efficient building practices have been able to deal with the pandemic better than some others. But largely, this is what you're going to see. And by the way, it's not just affecting small mom and pop dealers. I've seen lots of reports of people walking in their local Guitar Center and wondering, are they really closing? No, they went through reorganization, bankruptcy, and they're not going anywhere anytime soon. But they are dealing with the same supply constraints as the rest of us. So here's my advice to you. Try to support your local music store. You canceling your order could be the difference between having a local music store and not having a local music store. Reach out to independents like Alamo Music and others. There's great guitar shops, Music Villa, Wildwood, so forth. I could go through a long list of companies that really care. Even if they're not local to you, they really care about the products they sell. They go through caring for the instrument, making sure it's packed well, and giving you a good customer service experience. I'd recommend that you support dealers like us, like them, because it's much better than the alternative. Finally, I would suggest that you be patient. And if there's a guitar that you want, don't shy away from pre-orders. When we did the review on this guitar, that's one of the things I said. This isn't ours. We have ordered a bunch. When they come in, I don't know for sure, but they're making them as quickly as they possibly can and making sure that they are still well quality made Taylor guitars. If you want one, you need to pre-order it. Otherwise, you'll have to wait until everything steadies itself and supply catches up with demand. So that's the reality of 2021. Now, some of the more cynical will probably go on there and say, I'm just trying to drum up fear and get you to pre-order guitars so that we can be, really well off and I could be stinking rich. Yeah, that's the reality of the situation. The truth is, I really just care about you guys wanting your guitars, and I really care about the network of the guitar community and the dealers across this country that help to make it up. So try to be patient, try to plan ahead, and meet us where we're at and understand what's going on in the situation. Also, there's lots of alternatives out there. So maybe if you can't get exactly what you want, there's a great alternative to it. So that's the story. That's what's happening in 2021. Let's check back in August and see if it looks any better. If you're new to this channel, this is what we do. We talk about guitars and we try to do it honestly. So please subscribe, turn on notifications, like our videos, help us get to 100,000 subscribers, because we've been doing this while we deserve a play button or whatever it is they give you. And remember, at the end of the day, the very best guitar is the one that you're playing it. So keep playing, keep coming back for more. I'll see you next time.